Hello friends and family. This update will be in a video form because I know I would personally rather watch a video than read a letter. So I'm working off of that principle, and I'll be kind of telling you what I've been working on and show you videos that I took, and just kind of bring you up to speed on what's been happening with the greenhouse, which is my primary role here at Word of Life. And so I will go through each section and kind of tell you. So the first thing I've been working on is the seed germination oven, which is a temperature and humidity controlled box which will be used to germinate seeds. So there's very specific circumstances that need to take place, and this box will allow that to happen in all seasons of the year, summer and winter. And so with this, we'll be able to be a year-round greenhouse and have ideal conditions for growing produce for the kitchen. The next item is the NFT hydroponic system, which is still being worked on. There's still some experimentation I have to do, but it'll be used to primarily grow leafy greens, so lettuce, kale, bok choy. Those will all be grown and matured on this system, and all of those will go to the kitchen, and specifically the salad bar, because that's where a lot of produce gets used. And the hydroponic Dutch bucket system. This is used for growing full-size plants. So we'll be using this for tomatoes as well as bell peppers. It's also a soilless system, so we'll be pumping nutrients to it. We have a current capacity of 70 full-size plants that can be fed on about 7 gallons of water. So that's pretty cost-effective, as each gallon comes out to about 20 cents. As far as nutrients go. So that's the way that we're going to be starting large plants. And we will have plants of equal variety in dirt. But with hydroponics, this is a new system that we're testing out and trying to cut costs as well as space. The next thing, which is actually coming after the germination oven, is a heated and light table. So all the plants will be put on this after they come out of the germination oven, and they will be heated to about 70 degrees at all seasons of the year. And also there's growing lights, which will keep the plants healthy even in winter when there's less sun, but also it'll keep them from developing too quickly in ways that we don't really want them to. So we'll have them on that table for a couple weeks before we transplant them into the ground or into the hydroponic system. We will also be growing plants the traditional way in dirt, but we'll be growing them in pots or baskets. These baskets are actually used for tangerines, which is what Jeju Island is famous for, but we're using them to grow plants. So we're filling them up with dirt, putting 1 or 2 plants in each bin, and then as they mature, we're actually able to move them around. So if it's during the summertime, we'll be able to take the plants outside and let them experience the weather instead of being in a controlled environment inside the greenhouse. And this also allows us to expand and reduce the numbers that we have for plants that might take up a lot of space with vining or cucumbers or watermelon. We'll be able to move those around as needed. There are some things you can be praying for. We have about 23 students signed up to attend next year, but there are a lot of staff leaving, so please pray for wisdom for this school to be able to find people that are able and effective in their job. Specifically, we're looking for a dean of men, but this is the kind of season that a lot of students are looking for next step, so wisdom for admissions and campus day preppers, that they would find students that are searching and that are godly and looking for Christian education for the right reasons. Pray that many would be added to our course next year. And also pray for Jeju or Korea. The virus has been handled very well here. We're able to have in-person church for the first time this Sunday. So pray for continued openness of the government and restrictions to be lifted, and ministry to take place to what it was before, but just wisdom in dealing with restrictions and how that can be effective. So those are what you can be praying for, and that's the end of the update for this month. Let me know if you enjoy the video format more than a newsletter. I'm up for doing both. I just want to say thank you for your prayers as well as your financial support. Both are very helpful for me to be here. And if you have any questions or want to know specific information or more detail, you could text me or email me. I'll definitely get back to you. Just want to say thank you, and I'll see you in about a month.